If you were asked to point at something in the universe that connects all things, what would you point at? What would it be? If you had all the universe, everything you see, and I asked you, find me something that connects all things, because you hear that a lot in the spiritual world, and you know, from masters that in ancient times and so on, that everything is one, right? But how? If you don't tell me how, then it's just a concept. It's just a dogma. You got to tell me, how is that possible that everything is connected? Like, you got to explain that to me.
Consciousness.
Well, that if you say consciousness, you haven't explained anything, because probably every person in this room has a different definition of consciousness. So, what would it be? Space. Very good. Very good. Space is everywhere. It's between galaxies, it's between universes most likely. It's between stars, it's between planets. And at the atomic level, the space is extremely high. Atomic structure, all of your reality is built out of 99.999999% space. So everything you say is so solid, is so real, that you think of as your reality is actually mostly space. And it's oscillating, and the oscillations interact, and did you know that you actually haven't touched anything at any time, anywhere? Nothing touches? Nothing? The densest atom is like, a molecule is a diamond molecule. If you grew one of the atom in that molecule, the other one would be 2 football fields away. If the one you grew was the size of an orange. That's how much space there is in between them, and then the space inside the atom is 99.99999%. So maybe we should pay attention to the largest percentage instead of the smallest percentage. We spend a lot of time paying attention to the 0.0000001% that we call matter, and we spend very little time paying attention and trying to understand the 99.9999999% of the space. So maybe instead of matter defining the space, maybe it's space that defines matter. And I start to realize that. You all following me? This is a fundamental change in consciousness, to actually go in the world and first of all realize that you're mostly space, and that maybe the space is defining you instead of you defining it. So